welcome back to my channel, back in the Lake Districts again. And I've just got parked up there, but from what I've seen there's no footpaths to get me to the start of this walk, and this road is a bit dodgy, so I've got to be careful. I'm going to have to walk on the road for maybe 10 minutes. I'm just going to take it as quick as I can. Whoa. This is only a relatively low one. Hang on a minute, cars. Yeah, so it's a narrow road this, so I'm just going to get on it as quickly as I can and get off it as quickly as I can, sorry, and get on the footpath. Let's go. So we're out of the trees now. Bit of quiet when the cars have all gone past, but this is where I am. You might recognise some of that, and that's where we're going, up there. This is one of them low ones that, well, they look low on the map. Then you get here and you see that and you think, oh, I just had some fannying around there with the route. I thought there was a sign that said footpath. I thought it meant through the farm, but it wasn't. There was a lady there and I spoke to her. She was really nice. I apologised for going through a farmyard. She said it's no problem, and just let me just carry on and show me which way to go. So yeah, a bit confusing around that way, but I think we're on the right path now. So we're heading up a Wainwright today, but as usual I'm not bagging because I've already bagged it. I came up here, I think it was like 2018, something like that. Oh, hang on, around that. Yeah, and I approached it from that side, so I've not actually been on this bit of the path before. I think it's called a coach road. But yeah, I think I approached it from Dockeray, and I did a big loop of all these Wainwrights. But it was in, I think it was December, and as soon as I got halfway up there I couldn't see a thing the whole way around. So it was a bit of a navigation learning exercise, but yeah, it'd be nice to, I'm heading up for a summit camp, so I'll be able to hopefully summit camp another Wainwright. And but again, it just depends what it's like when I get there. If I don't fancy it, I'll go somewhere else. But you can see the path up there. I think when it peaks out there, that's where I'm going to turn and head up that ridge up there. Yeehaw! Actually done that, well, not on my own, it was a tandem ride I did in New Zealand, in Queenstown, I think. Cool, you get a lot of that around here. Must be, the area must be good for it in terms of the thermals, I guess. There's another one just up there, just waiting to take off. So I've just reached this gate, and excuse me, my path on the map, it's further down there. Now if I keep going along this road, I'm going to be losing height. So what I'm thinking of doing is turning off here and cutting across there and meeting my path part way up, intersecting, that's a word, isn't it? Intersecting my path part way up, get some water, and then heading on up there. Well, that's a theory. Let's hope it works out like that, because I don't know what this terrain's like, but we'll have a look here. It's a lovely day, and listen how quiet that is. There's no one at all. Just looking across to Blencathra there, Skiddaw in the distance. There's a nice bit of a breeze though, just keeps it a bit cool, but it's quite hazy. See that haze? I think it was about 18 degrees when I left the car, so I can't complain, because it's just not raining, blue skies. Bloody hell, I can't complain about that. Right, so we'll get over here and head on up there and see if we can find the main path, which is round that way. This is a slog. I suppose you could call it a path. It's a bit of flat grass, but it's just up this hillside. I'm looking for that stream which is over there somewhere, and it's a slog. I think the ascent from the path to the top is about 330 metres. I'll tell you what, I'm not fit at all. Not at all. I think last year was the fittest I've ever been. This year is the unfittest I've ever been since I started this game. I've just not been doing enough ascents, hill walking, and I haven't been so good this week. I don't know if I thought I might have COVID, but I took a COVID test and didn't have anything, but whatever it is, it just knocked me off. But I still wanted to get out. I've been coming round a bit the past few days, my legs are aching though, so I just got to get on with it. Keep going. I just got to keep stopping for a rest. My legs are like lead. You can sort of see the angle of it there. So I've had to come off the direct route to the summit now because I'm looking for water. So I'm sort of traversing this fell, which means it's not as steep because I'm going to cross it uphill slightly, but there's no path at all. So it's just rough ground, and I'm not heading towards the summit, I'm heading away from it, which makes the route longer. But it's either do this or carry water. So I chose not to carry water, so I'm going to go and find it. Well, would you believe it, I'm still looking for water, and there's the stream. Yeah, she's laughing because I ain't. That's dry as a bone. All the rain we've had this summer, that is dry as a desert. So you know what, I'm sick of it. I've come down, supposed to be up there, I've dropped down to try and get water. All that water there was at the path, I can't believe it. But I haven't actually had a drink at all yet. I've got an apple, so I'm gonna not bother. I'm just gonna use this half a litre and make it last. I can't be bothered. I've got an apple, so yeah, bit of moisture in that, isn't there? I'm gonna eat that and then start heading up to the summit. What time is it? Just hang on. It's 10 to 6 and I set up at 4:10. Right, sod the water, let's head up. As soon as I start heading straight up, as I say, I was traversing before and gently going up, gave my legs a rest. As soon as I start going straight up, hamstrings, calves, lungs get it. So I'm gonna maybe zigzag it a bit. Ooh, water. What do you reckon? You could get that, filter it and boil it, it's clear. So that's it. It's a bit, it looks clear enough. It's a bit tinged in colour, but I can boil it up and then decide whether I'm going to drink it or not. My first water that I drink will be the water, that half litre that I brought up. I'll use this for brews if I decide to drink it. So the path is there. So I'm going to be getting across here onto that path and heading up towards the summit. Let's go. Here we are, summit, at last. Ah, yeah, it's nice. As I said, I've been here before, but I really can't remember it, because you know them walks when you can't see anything, your memory is just wandering around inside a cloud. And I've got it on Strava, so I know I've done it. I did all these dods in a wanner and back to Dockery, but I just couldn't see anything. So it's a bit different today, and it's nice. Hazy though. Hopefully that's gonna go once the sun goes down and it'll clear up. But you know what time it is now? It's Duomid time. Let's have a look, see what we fancy. So it's 7 o'clock now, I've just got pitched up. Here we are. Views down there. Tents there. Ah, nice. And the wind's coming this way, sort of easterly. So it's nice to have the door open and be out of the wind. Look at that. Nice that. So I've got, the temperature is, I think it's about 5 degrees tonight. So I changed my sleeping bag. I brought the Outcape Pipe Dream 400. I use that with, combined with some thermals. I use that down to probably 0. And it's been fine for me with some thermal long johns and some thermals underneath. Sleeping all this gear. Combine that with that lot and it's fine. So yeah, but what have we got? Sandwiches there, a little bit of wine. No cooking on this one. No, I couldn't be bothered with it. Just gonna chill out, eat that and enjoy this. I haven't got time for that cooking malarkey. I've just been watching the sunset. It's beautiful, it really is. Tell you what, it's cold. It's cold. I think it's supposed to drop to about 5 degrees tonight, and it feels really cold. I've just been massing about. My tent's pitched up there, and this location, look at that. This location is absolutely, it's gorgeous, it really is. It's a beautiful night. I've been trying to get a thumbnail for my video, because thumbnails on YouTube are a massive factor in deciding whether people click on your video, and I'm rubbish at thumbnails, and I've just given up because it's taken away all the pleasure of this, trying to get a photograph for YouTube that hardly anyone watching my videos anyway these days. I just chatting to you, my bloody GoPro battery went. A runner just came past and she just said how beautiful up here it is tonight. So, and it is, look at that. But what I was saying is, yeah, just trying to do stuff for YouTube, sometimes it just detracts from the whole experience, it really does. And at the minute I'm just fed up with it. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do for a thumbnail, but it'll probably be a load of crap anyway. I wasn't really going to film this at all, because I couldn't be bothered. As I say, there's a small number of people that do enjoy my videos, and I really appreciate you watching and commenting, it's brilliant. But then I got a personal message today from a guy that he watched my last video and he's not well, he's in his sick bed, so he can't do anything, and he watched the video and he got so much from it, and I just thought, wow, you know, it's really humbling when you get messages like that. And I thought, you know, that's the main reason I do it. When you get messages like that from people and how much it means to them, I just think, you know, sometimes I'll just make a video for them, for you guys. But you know, as I said before, it's a dwindling audience, it really is, because everyone wants drama these days on YouTube. Oh, good morning. It's just gone 6 o'clock now, and the sunrise is in 15 minutes, but I'll have to get out to see if we're going to get a sunrise, which will be behind me. That haze is still here. Let's have a look. Oh. Let's see what we've got. That's nice. The sky's been totally clear all night. It's still got that haze. Let's get my boots on and we'll have a look at it. So this is a water situation. I'm going to make a brew. That's how much water I've drunk since I set off. Not much. So that's my good water. That's the water that I've filtered. So as I said, I'm going to boil that, use it to make a coffee, and see how it is. If I wake up dead, it's obviously not good water. So that water has had what you would call a right good boil. A right good boiling. So I'll just let that brew for a bit and see how it goes. Oh my god, I'm just laughing at just listening to Jeremy Vine show. I really enjoy that. It's all about manscaping. Oh my god, so funny. Well, the sun's definitely up now. Sun up. And I've just started thinking about which way I'm going to go back, and I can actually see my route from here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So tent set back up to the summit there, up there, just so you can't see the trig. Drop down to that step, and then there's a path that cuts across, and then it goes that way across there and then drops steeply down. So it's a real fair old steep descent. I can see, I don't think it's my car, but I think that's where I'm parked down there. There's a white something or other down there. That's roughly where I'm parked. So it's a big drop in a short distance, but I've got my trekking poles, so I'm going to use them for the descent. But as the sun's coming up now, it's starting to light up Blencathra. It looks really nice. Camped up on Blencathra. Where else have I camped? Skiddaw, bivvied that. So I spent the night up on Skiddaw. Yeah, I think that's about it on this range. But it's nice. I'm also thinking about what I'm going to do, because I'm going to stay out tonight as well. I've got some ideas about that, but nothing cast in stone. So I'll have a think about that on the way back, and I think I'm going to have a drive into Keswick. I've not been to Keswick for a while, so I'll have a drive into Keswick, have a mooch about, have a look in George Fisher's, see if I can get out without spending any money. So I'm all packed up. Can't believe it's 9:20. I got chatting to a lovely lady, Jean, if you're watching. Great to speak to you. Got chatting, we must have been chatting for about half an hour. She was doing the Bob Graham round as a walk. Thought that was really interesting. Then I got chatting to another lad who came up on his mountain bike, so chatting for him for probably half an hour as well. There's people coming past, there's a lot of people recceing the Bob Graham. So yeah, people coming past, but it's made a lovely morning, it really has. So as I say, all packed up, leave no trace, nice and tidy, and I'm going to start heading back up to the summit there, and then so I'm just starting that traverse now across the front of Clough Head, so that's where we were last night, up on the top there. I'm going to traverse this now and then double back round past there, back down there. Straightforward enough, but it's very steep this, and it is on the traverse as well, so I'm going to be using the trekking poles. Let's go. It's got fantastic views of Blencathra now, lit up by the sun. Look at that. There's all the screes where we were pitched above last night. So you can see the path better now. Around there, back down. Keep going. So I've just broke out into the sun now. Feel that warmth on the back. And look at that, looking down to St John's in the Vale. That's beautiful little area that. It's only low but really interesting. Yeah. And across the Blencathra again. That's where we were last night, on Clough Head. Can't see it because of the sun. So I'll just stay on this path now and keep heading down towards the farm there. So I'm just nearly back at the woods now. Last section to the car. Look at that, how beautiful is that? So I'm going to sign off here. I hope you've enjoyed that. A wild camp. I think that was my 47th Wainwright camp on Clough Head. Look at that, Blencathra again. Can't stop looking at these views. Yeah, I think it was about 47, and just a sort of short one. But I'm planning to stay out tonight because this weather is so nice, and we've got basically 2 days of good weather and then it's gone again. That's what it's been like all summer, so got to take it while it's here. So big thanks for watching. Get in the comments, I always love to hear from you guys, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. See ya.